Confusion and frustration from voters tonight after receiving a mailer titled Cops Voter Guide. ABC 10 News reporter Michael Chen takes a closer look at who's exactly doing the endorsing.
Brandon Salgado was sorting through the mail this weekend at his grandfather's home in Santee when he saw this mailer.
The badge, it says Cops Voter Guide. On the back, it says, cops. It's got the, the red and the blue.
Salgado has family members that work in and with law enforcement and took a close look at the mailer's list of priority propositions. At the top, next to Prop 16, which involves the issue of affirmative action, is the word no and an arrow pointing to a description of the proposition for racial equality.
Shocked that, somebody would put out a flyer saying, law enforcement should vote no for racial equality. The optic of it.
Salgado, who thought the mailer had police backing,
really looks like it's a part of some law enforcement entity.
Then saw the fine print, which says this organization does not represent public safety personnel. So what does it represent? A video on the Cops Voter Guide website says the Folsom-based group is a nonpartisan public advocacy group.
The candidates we support have pledged to make public safety a top priority.
According to the Bay Reporter Online, the organization's affiliation with law enforcement groups ended years ago. In the last presidential election, the Modesto Bee described it as a pay-to-play mailer, disguising advertisements as endorsements.
Completely misleading.
And on the mailer itself, the phrase paid for by the candidates or ballot measures. Salgado, who calls the law enforcement branding convincing, worries other voters may not read the fine print.
The voter will see this flyer here, associate that with cops and how they make their decision based off of that.
Michael Chen, ABC 10 News.
Several police officers who received the mailer called it outrageous and misleading. We did reach out to the Cops Voter Guide. We've not yet heard back.